Welcome back to Better Call Teapot.
Good afternoon. Today we are going to show how to replace a filter on an Aprilaire 500 humidifier that's hooked into the furnace to put humidity, obviously, into the whole house. I will be suggesting to you that you order a 2-pack of original equipment Aprilaire filters. They do make third-party filters. I'm just a believer that they make the best filters out there, and why not use them? They're not that much more. So the 2-pack obviously comes with a filter that is color-coded on the top to show you that that is going to be on the top of the unit. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn off the furnace, because the furnace is pushing air right now through the system, and we want to be sure that the electric is off that controls the actual humidifier's valves. So we're going to walk over and we're going to shut off the furnace. And most furnaces have a switch that allows you to shut it down and shuts all electrical down to the unit. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the control to the humidifier to the off position, just as sort of a backup. Then we're going to pop off the cover to the Aprilaire, which just pops off, and we're going to put that aside. And now we have the internal mechanism of the actual humidifier. And if you look, the filter receives water, it drips down, air blows across the wet filter into the duct and humidifies your air in the entire house. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the feed hose, and we're going to just simply remove it. It snaps in and out. And then we are going to take out the actual unit. We're going to take out the unit totally. And as you can see, the unit has a filter, a pre-filter, so the water comes into the tray and goes down off the main filter, dampening it so that the air can blow out of your furnace into a return and into the main ductwork. The top part of the tray comes out with 2 little tabs, and if you look closely here, you can see the tab, and we're going to push that tab in and pop out the top tray. It'll be a little stubborn, but with a little coaxing it should come right out. So we're going to, again, push that tab in and pop out the tray. The tray we should then wipe down if it is indeed dirty. This one happens to be fairly clean because I had cleaned it the other day, but sometimes you'll get a powdery substance in here that you want to remove. The same thing in the base of the unit, which may be the result of the filter being old and depositing some residue, and you really don't want that to happen. So here's the old filter. If you notice, it's color-coded on the top, so we know we're going to just discard that, but we're going to put the new filter in with the color coding at the top as well. So we just slide the new filter in, color coding at the top. We get our tray ready, and we need to be sure that our feed for our hose is at the front of the unit. And while it's notched both sides, I like to put it back the same way it came out, just as a matter of course. And again, those tabs will snap back in. You hear the click, and you know that your unit now is complete. You place this in, and you have to be cautious because you have an outlet for excess water that goes through a drain tube down to your condensate line or wherever you decided to discharge it. So now you need to replace the feed tube first into the slot on the left, and then gently lining it up to go all the way in. There it goes, into the feed tray. Making sure that you're tight here in terms of the return for excess water flow, and you're back in business. Simply take the cover, hang it off the tab on the top first, and make sure you turn your flap to open and turn your furnace back on. You begin to hear the fan fire up. And now you have airflow coming out. And if you turn your humidifier on, and if it's calling for humidified water to run through the system, it'll start to come through. If not, it will in due time. That concludes changing a filter on an Aprilaire 500 series. There are several different models in the 500 series, but many of them take the number 10 filter, which you can buy on Amazon or direct from Aprilaire. That concludes our Better Call Grandpa.